Hi everybody, it's Julie. Today we're going to work with nature. So we need a new nature is the category that we're going to be doing. I'm going to be doing two things. My page ensemble idea using new nature and my embellishment idea using new nature. So we're going to start with the page idea because I've got the things set out. Tom and I, on our way home from our trip to Arizona, we stopped by a local little lake and I grabbed this little pine or juniper or something, but it's the needles from it. And I was like, oh, they're kind of flat. I think that they're going to work really good. And so this is my new nature item. And so it's my item from nature. I'm going to be using some paint, which is a free item, and we get to use any tools. So I'm going to be using my brayer. And so the first thing we're going to need is we actually need a paper to be able to work off of. Okay. And I'm going to put my little pieces up here. I'm going to get things a little bit out of the way. Let's see. We'll move this over to the side here. So, actually, I think we'll go ahead and we'll print on this whole, it's a 12 by 12 page, and it is neutral. And, oh yeah, and on our trip, I cut out all the little fussy cut pieces from the Christmas Joy digital kit. Well, all of them that I had in my little stash. Okay, so we're going to pull these out of the way as well. I just don't want to end up with green paint all over everything. Okay, so I've got, this is older paint. I can hear it moving around in there, so that's a good sign. It's called Shamrock. And I'm going to go ahead and try and see if we can get some out. Whatever it takes to get some out of the thing here. Okay, so that's going to give us a lot. I might have to do a couple things of this so that I have it for more than one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to separate a couple of pieces off, and so that should work. And then I am going to use my paintbrush. Okay, so you can use paintbrushes. And we're going to paint some paint onto here. Okay, so it's new nature. So it's something that is new. I picked this up yesterday, so that is new. Now you can go ahead, put another paper over the top of this. I'm going to go ahead and use my brayer, and then so I'll be doing that and then coming over and also taking it off on here. Okay, so that gives me that. And so let's go ahead and try it again. Okay, so putting paint on. And laying it down. Let's see. I think we'll go in this direction. And this time, let's try it with some paper on top. That's probably not as messy. Okay. And then we've got this on our paper. We can go ahead and bring this over. You can use all the things And this is a Christmas album, so I am just trying to get a Christmassy pine tree look to my paper here, was what I was thinking. Okay. Okay. Lay that down. This one's pretty dry. Okay. Oh, I like that one. I think we should do one down here. Okay, there's a little bit more on this. Bring it down here. Okay, so just getting the getting the look all over. Wish I had more space. I'm working on that though. I'm working on, I mean, I like my craft area to be like a cocoon. I mean, I'm surrounded by my stuff, but I really need more room for actually doing stuff as I've started doing some mixed media. You just need more space. Okay, here we go. Ooh. I wonder if we can get more. Am I on the right side? Like, so we're painting this side. I think we'll put it right there. I don't know if that has enough on it to get a second batch, but we'll try. It gave us some. Okay. Yeah, so nature. I also picked up some, they look like maple leaves, little tiny ones. But I'm going to use those in my journal entry about yesterday. So coming home from Arizona, instead of just coming straight home the way we normally would, we took a little detour, went up to Wrightwood. And you guys, I had never realized that we get such a beautiful fall look. I was just so surprised. Okay. So I have this page also that I'll be able to use, possibly. Okay. And then I think while we've got this out, going to let that dry. And let's come over. I have another let's turn it over and try this side. Get up there in that. Okay, I'll take this and let's see, which way does it go? We're going to put this right here on that. I'm trying to find the... Hope you can see that. Okay, this will give me something that maybe I can use there. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's try this just on the edge like that. Okay. Because I like, if you've done something in the journal somewhere, I like to do it more than once so that you, there we go. So we've got that. I'm going to put that up here. We've got these. They can go up here and dry. And let's go ahead and I'm going to clean this up and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back with our sheet of paper. And so the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to be adding red. Okay. So we're going to pull out the red and we are going to go ahead and we'll just grab this paper. I should have grabbed a well. You know what? Let's do that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get this one ready. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put red in here. This one is Naphthol Crimson. Again, another oldie. Okay, I'm going to use the bottom of my paintbrush. Get a practice shot here. And we're going to go ahead and do 3 dots. Okay, just randomly around on the paper. So starting with my pine needles, just my nature. And you could do, 3 dots like this if you want to. I mean, I'm just thinking that this is going to be just fine. Randomly around where the greenery is. Okay. And then I think we'll just go around with a dot. Kind of finish off the paper. So again, starting with this neutral paper that I had. Neutral being like beige or natural color. Okay. Up here. Oh, I have, yeah, there we go. Okay. So that is going to give me the dots. And I put my paintbrush back. And so the next thing I have is I have some Heidi Swap spray. Now I have not used this in a long time, so okay. The other one I have is I have some Tattered Angels. This one's a really fine mist. Again, have not used this in many, many years, but there, yeah, this one's gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just give some sprays. Oh, of course. After several minutes of trying to get it to spray, I just gave up and started putting it on with the bottom of the nozzle. Do what you gotta do. Okay, it's squirting down instead of up. Oh well, I'm just gonna we're gonna end up with big pieces of gold dots. That's fine. Okay, this is not intended to permanently dye fabric, so we're not dyeing fabric, so we're good. Okay, let me try. It's trying. Well, I wanted some gold, and we did do that. We got some gold on here. We'll go ahead and, I don't know if you can see what's happening, is it's spraying out the bottom. Like I said, it's very, very old. And I'm trying to use things that I haven't used before. But I like the look of these splotches. Okay, so okay. So now we'll let it dry. Okay. I don't know if you can see that, but you've got gold all over, and I think that's really, really cool. Okay, so yeah, I like this. I think this is going to be a great paper to use. Looking to see. Yeah, I really like the gold splotches. Okay, we've got really fine gold glitter. Okay, let's see what we can do with the Heidi Swap. Again, really old. Different color gold. Does it? Yeah, it squirts out the bottom too. You know what? Okay. So we're going to end up cutting this piece down to fit. So we're going to be taking 3.5 inches off of one of the sides so that it'll fit into my journal. Okay, so what I'm doing, because it's not working correctly, is I'm pushing down, pulling up, and then bringing it out, and then I'm squirting it, and it's squirting out the bottom tube. Okay, so that is the gold. We did the same with this. So yeah, so I'll have to work with those. But this is going to give me that great background. I really like it. Okay, I'm going to put it up here to dry, and we'll go ahead and we'll add our red to these. Okay, so starting with this one. I think down, well, here. And red berries, yes, they usually are thought of as from pine, but you know what? We're gonna, not pine, holly. Holy moly. Okay, so there's that one. Then we'll come over here and give this one some red dots. You may have seen me do the holly that I like to do before. Okay, I think we will go ahead and give these some of the gold. Okay, so shaking it well. Whoops. That was the top of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab us some of the gold. Whoops, didn't want to do that, but that's okay. So stay away from the red. Okay. I can always cover that up with something. Okay, then we've got the Heidi Swap. Okay. So same thing. Go ahead and grab some of the color. I'm afraid. Now these ones are my artwork. So I may go ahead and make artwork out of them. Sucking it up. Okay, so both of those can dry also. Let's see, we'll put them, that's not flat. We'll put them right here. That's flat. Okay, and we'll go ahead and clean this up and we'll be right back. And here we are back with our page here, and we still have some parts that need to dry. And so we can get out our heat tool and use that. Okay, I've mostly dried it. Okay, so so as you can see, the Heidi Swap spray is more pigmented, and the Tattered Angels is just it's a fine mist, and the two of them together actually look really cool. We've got shiny, and then we have really, really contrasted shiny. So starting with our New Nature, and then adding that other, I think it's really, really cool. Okay, so you can see we still have some spots that are wet on the back. Now I have to decide, do I want to cut from here? Because I want to cut off this, okay? So do I want to cut here? No. I'm going to cut my 4 inches from here, okay? Or 3.5 inches. And so I'll go ahead and line this up, and we're mostly dry. Okay, so 3.5 and 8.5 makes 12. That's how we're coming up with our 3.5. This is 12-inch paper. My journal is, I'm using 8.5 inch. Okay, so that's going to give me that piece. Beautiful. That we're going to get to use on something else. And we're going to use this piece to make our flip-flop with a flap. Okay. Our flip-flop with a flap. The top feels pretty dry. Okay, so I'm good. We're good. Okay, so we want to go with a 5-inch. Okay, so I'm going to come and fold this at 13. Okay, and okay, well, 9 and 5 is 14. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to fold that right there. I know it needs to be inside of 5.5 inches. If I make it 5, then it should be good wherever it ends up. Okay, so there's the first fold. And then the second fold for the flap. So 17, 4, and I think we'll do 4.5. Okay. 4.25. Yeah, we'll go for 4 inches. I think 4 inches because we want a decent size flap, right? Okay, so this is going to be my flap. I'm sure. Okay, so I'm going to come in at 4 inches right there. and pull this up, and that is going to be my flap. Okay. I don't know that I want it. Well, that's what we did, so that is what it's going to be. Okay, a flip-flop is a way that I add more journaling space into my journals, okay? Because a lot of times I over decorate. We run out of spots to add. Okay, so I have this this pad of paper, and we need to have 2 pages inside our flip-flop this time, okay? So I'm going to go with this. Come over to where my flap is, and okay, so that's going to give me my 2 pages. Now I can put this in here, and I can also flip these and give even more journaling space, but this time I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut them. Okay, so I'm going to make my mark so I know where to cut. Okay, and then I'll have that I can use somewhere in the journal. Okay, so we're folded in half, and this is going to tuck right in here. Okay, it's a little bit longer, so let's go ahead and we're going to cut just a sliver off. Okay, there. Now I'm going to take these 2 pieces apart. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and come over here and flip this over. Measure out about 3/8 to 1/2 of an inch. Okay, so there. That's going to give me my my place to glue. And so we have this little gutter place here that we're going to be able to use to glue on. So we'll grab, and you can do this one with a wet glue. And I'm going to make this a true flip-flop, so that means it's actually going to sit on the flap, okay? And what happens is it'll flip and flop when you open it, okay? Now, you have to have 2 pages inside your flip-flop this time, okay? So that's 1 page. This is your 2nd page. This one needs to be a little bit smaller than your first one, okay? It needs to nestle inside the other one. Okay, there's one of our words, nestle. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead, pull this back like this. I'm going to add my glue. Okay, we'll come in, put it in the crease, lay it down, and the 2 of them should come together. Okay, so now we have a flip-flop, a true flip-flop. See how that It's because it's attached to the flap. If you turn this over and attach it to the back, it will not flip and flop like that. Okay, so next, I went ahead and I told you I cut out all those things while we were driving. So I have one of the circle pieces. Again, this is from the oh, what is it called? Christmas Joy Digital. Okay, and I am gonna go from here to here and around here. Actually, let's just go like that. Okay, so we're gonna go on here and here. Okay, so that's what I'm holding, and hopefully I'm going to end up with a pocket. Okay, and then I liked the red and I wanted to see the red. I lose those great gold spots, but that's okay. Okay, if I go over to the flower, okay, let's check my glue. Can go over just a little bit more. And this is my flap. Okay, so I've laid down my flap. There we go, flip flop with flap. Okay, and then I have this cool digital. Okay, so we've used neutral, nature, then we added extra paint and sprays and digitals. Okay, so paint and sprays and digitals. Okay, so I'm going to make this one into a pocket, and I'm going to sit it kind of right here. Oh, you know what, though? I wanted this. I'm going to cut this, though. Okay, and then I'm going to put glue on the back of this. And we're using a wet glue, so we will be able to come over here and put this underneath here. I don't want to put the whole ticket under there because then it blocks the pocket. But there, you know me, there's numbers. And this, I'm going to put this in this pocket back here, but we're going to let it dry. Okay. And then I've also cut all the pages of these little ones. And so that's going to give me those two fun little goodies to go in this pocket. Okay. And then we have, okay, so I want to add something else. How about some of the white rickrack here? That's a notion. This reminded me, I'm doing the bubbles thing again, so I need to turn this upside down. I'm mixing old fabric tack with new fabric tack over there. Okay, so there's that. We'll pull it towards us right here. Okay. And then I do have a holly. And we'll add that right there. And I'm going to use the fabric tack because there's fabric tack from the Rick Rack. Fabric tack from the Rick Rack. And these glues sometimes don't play well together, so. Okay, do that. And then we've got our bling. This is one of the things that I've added. Remember, any papers that you have printed DearJulieJulie digitals on are free papers. So I would recommend using for your inside of your flip-flop page that has been printed on. I should have done that. But now I've added that paper pad to my 15, so. Okay, so there, that gives me sparklies, and this will be one page, and this is my flip-flop with a flap. You can do other things in here. We could add some washi to the outside here. I have neutral and I have music notes so far. I don't think either one of those are going to work really well there. So we'll go ahead and give it some time, figure out what else we might want to put there. I do have this. And it can go in that pocket. Might have to find one that's a little skinnier. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. So that fits in the pocket. These are in here and you can write on those if you'd like. And so that is my flip-flop with a flap. It's my Nature, New Nature page ensemble. And I love it. I think it's really, really pretty. Okay, so New Nature. I think we can go ahead and use this piece. Okay, look at that. This piece, and we can go to our list. We need an embellishment from the list of 20. Remember, we need to pick 9 of the embellishments. What do we have left? A fabric lace pocket, a flip, a tip-in, a waterfall, a tuck with mystery, a journal card, an edge cluster, a flip up, flip down, a belly band, a double pocket, corner bookmark, hidden paperclip, policy pocket, traveling pocket, stack of stickers, shaker embellishment, or a napkin fold embellishment. And so I'm looking at this and I'm thinking flip up, flip down. Okay, so we can go ahead and have this sit like this. Okay, so sit like this. Let's go ahead and put it down. So this is an embellishment. We're going to make a flip up, flip down. And remember those, well, we could use this, but I want to, it's still drying. Oh, look what this did. Because it's on a digital, but it's cool. I like those colors. So that needs to dry. So we're continuing to let that dry. And we can use we can use this. What if we go ahead and okay, so what this goes into the journal, possibly can be a pocket here or here. And when it's in the journal, it flips up and it flips down. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this set of notes. And so, okay, so let's, you know what, let's just give it one set of notes. I don't think it needs, I mean, how many stories do you have to tell on this one page? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and, so this is extra. We're adding this paper from the paper pad that I've added to my, okay, we can go ahead and fix it up. Okay, so that can go like that. Flip up, flip down. Okay. Now, I'm going to want to cover this with something. Okay, I have this note paper, and I think we can go ahead and put this okay, so it can go just like that. Let's find, where's the fold? It's going to be right there. Okay, so we're going to cut across right above it, right at the, we're a little off. Okay, so that can go in there, so when it comes, flips down, you've got that pretty. Okay, so we've added some note paper from 2007. Okay, so that'll flip down like that. So it'll be like this, like this. So I'm gonna want to do something here that that will keep this kind of closed. So I'm gonna come up here to my little, from the first time that I fixed items. Okay, so something like this that can hold that. And we have this that says ticket. It's got numbers on it. Okay, I like that. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking the little rickrack. I think we need to undo the little rickrack because okay. Okay, so if I do the ticket on the top and this is on the bottom. Okay. So this comes down and goes like that. is what I'm thinking. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put glue here. I'm using the fabric tack because I'm going to be putting down the rickrack with the fabric tack. Okay. Okay. So we want just the numbers down below here. Line it up. Okay, then we'll go ahead and go across. We'll add the rickrack, which is a notion this time. Okay. Cut that off. And then we're going to add a Santa postcard here. At a little bit of an angle. Okay, and then I happen to have a little tiny holly from all those things that I worked with over the weekend. And I'm like, do I want to put a little tiny holly down here to help hold that on? I think I do. Yeah, let's see, what direction would I put it in? This direction? Yeah. Okay. So we'll pull that up. We're going to put the holly on using we'll use some of the gobbledygook, which is glue that's left over from the last time I used it. That's sitting on the nozzle. That's the gobbledygook. Okay, we'll come over here. We're going to add this just like that. That will help hold it on and hold it down. And this will go in just like that. So this is something you could mass make. If you've got a bunch of, especially if you have a bunch of the little goodies left. So here I can add my washi tape if I knew where it was. I see the one kind, but I don't see the music one. Oh well. If I find it, it can get added. Oh, sorry. Here we go. We'll add a little piece of music, washi tape. And I do have that red that I could add. Okay, I'm just going to put that down. Okay. Okay, so this is flip up, flip down. This will get put into the journal, probably with the pocket coming out the side over here or the side over here. Okay, but that is my nature embellishments. I really like the way that they turned out using the tree the tree needles. Okay, to decorate my paper. And so I think that this turned out really kind of cool. Okay, so here I have this side. I'm wondering, should we go ahead and put washi down that side? It'll kind of finish it a little bit. Okay. Okay, so our flip-flop with a flap. There's 2 pages in here. 1, 2, so giving you a total of 8 front and back pages on the inside. So if you remember, you need to have the full 2 pages. Okay, and so we're gonna just, there we go. Okay, so our flip up, flip down. So like this will go onto a page like this, and then something can also be here. It could be a tuck, but still you have flip up, flip down, giving you a place to tell your story. And so, and you've got a little lock. Okay, find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. Today is the last day for all the digitals to be on sale for 30% off in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. So check that out. That's Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. Don't forget, on Friday we will have our Friday freebie fun day. So watch for the freebie to show up in the Patreon, www.patreon.com/DearJulieJulie, the Buy Me a Coffee.com/DearJulieJulie, and in the Dear Julie Julie Crafty Community Facebook group. That will be added along with all the ones that are already there. So, yeah, so Friday freebie fun day will be live, and we will do the drawing on Friday for all that have commented on videos this week. So make sure we call that do the thing. So make sure you do the thing so that you can be in that drawing. And it is for free digital pages. And so, yeah, and we'll be live on Friday at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. Again, we're here every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, and we use a Premiere format. So you can join us in the chat and hang out. So, yeah, so today I finished another page ensemble and a page embellishment. Page ensemble and embellishment. We used nature, and I added a white paper pad to my things I'm using, my favorite things. And we did new nature. We did flip flop with a flap and 2 sheets, and we did the flip up, flip down. Okay, so 4 down, 5 to go. So let's go mark those off here. There we go. We did the flip flop. It was nature. We did the flip up, flip down, and that was nature. Okay, there you go. I'm having so much fun. I'm so glad to have this done. So there you go, you guys. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.